Hi, I'm Robin. Thanks so much for joining me today. I am a self-proclaimed beach snob, and I can't wait to share with you some information about Maya Bay in Thailand, just in case you were thinking of going there. It's a beautiful destination. A little bit of backstory before we start. There's actually evidence of human inhabitation of this bay way back to prehistoric times. And then in more modern times, there's evidence that sea gypsies were there, and then fishermen would use this gorgeous bay as a shelter from storms. But it actually became a tourist beach destination because of the Leonardo DiCaprio film, The Beach. And since then, thousands upon thousands of tourists have flocked to this beach. I can totally see why. I did myself. I did in 2009. So let's go to 2005 when the massive tsunami hit, okay, and everything on the island was destroyed. Now, there really wasn't a lot, but as far as facilities were concerned, a snack shack, washrooms, that kind of thing. So it started to build up, and as I said, in 2009, I got to see it, and honestly, there was only one other boat there, and it was just a small little speedboat. My mom and I pretty much had the entire beach to ourselves. By 2018, though, there were almost 5,000 people a day visiting this beach. So what does that mean? So much garbage was being left on the beach, and because of the fossil fuels entering the water, about 50% of the coral reef died. So as a result of this, the Thai government closed the bay, and they did not reopen it until 2022 with several restrictions in place. And if you're watching this because you want to go to Maya Bay, these are now the restrictions. Number one, you can no longer enter the bay with a boat. All tour boats have to go behind the island and enter that way. So you're in the larger Andaman Sea area, okay? And there was a purpose-built dock for this. Number two, you cannot swim in Maya Bay anymore. You can only wade up to your knees, okay? With credit to the Thai government, since 2024, they now shut down tourists going to Maya Bay in the months of August and September. So do not plan a trip to Thailand if your prerogative is to go to Maya Bay in August and September. They are trying to keep this destination sustainable so you can still experience the beauty of it. So let's review the beach today, knowing that this is why things are the way they are. First of all, the entry fee to go to Maya Bay is really not that expensive. It's about 12 American dollars or 400 baht per person, and it's $6 or 200 baht for every child. Some tour operators, and this has been noted on several tourist sites tourist advisory groups around, you can hire a boat and then they demand, you have to pay your $12 or however much it is for your family to go. And you think that when the boat gets you there, you're going to enter. No, please do not give anybody money without getting your ticket. Okay. So accommodation is varied in the area. You can have everything from a $50 a night guest house to thousands of dollars for a luxury hotel or an Airbnb. Depends on what you want. But always remember that you're going to be a boat ride away. And depending on what you want to see and do, you really do have to plan this trip out well. If you are going to Maya Bay and you just have to see it, there are a couple of other places in the area that I really recommend. And the first one is on Koh Phi Phi Lay, just like Maya Bay is, and that is Phi Lagoon. Okay, again, you can check out the luxury edit video, and Bamboo Island, which for me, I think was the top of my visit to that area in Thailand. They're both in the National Park Archipelago system. Extraordinary beauty. This is an incredibly exotic place, and I wish that everybody could see it in their lifetime. So if you have been to Maya Bay, or you have been to Thailand in general and would like to offer some advice or your experiences in the comments, I'm sure other beach snobs would really be grateful. Until next time.